I wanted to create a quick video to discuss a potential change to our archive page, then in the last section, provide some details to hosts who have recently started shows. So here's our current archive page on our website. We have a lot of material here, organized by show and date, so that's nice. It does provide a service and some listeners use it, but it's not a great listening experience, and I don't use it too much. Especially for listening to an hour show, it's just not convenient enough. I want something that I can take with me, something that remembers my spot, and will resume playing in an hour or two when I get back to it. To improve this, I've been looking for a way to podcast some of our shows. Fortunately, this is not a built-in option for our current webpage provider. The stickler is I also want a simple process. It might be different if we had more people with a lot of extra time, but we don't. So I wanted something where the podcast feed and the archive page would be integrated, so you're creating both as you go along. I wanted something with support for multiple users and for multiple podcasts, so we could have a podcast for each show. Finally, I wanted something affordable because we are a community radio station. I think I found a solution that might work, and you can see it here on Ralph Nader's website, nader.org. If you click up here on Nader Radio, it will take you to his Substack page. You have a pinned post about his latest book on the top, but below that you have posts of his radio shows. And if I go to his show page on a podcast app, you can see the exact same episodes. When the Nader team's adding shows to his Substack, they're automatically adding shows to the podcast. So what my proposal is to replace our current archive page with a KTAL Substack page, similar to the Nader website. Substack also supports multiple users and multiple podcasts. Here's an example, thebulwark.com, which is a conservative anti-Trump site. You have multiple authors, multiple podcasts, all under the same tent. The business model Substack is using is different than the ones we're used to. They don't charge a monthly fee, nor is it like Facebook where they offer their services for free in exchange for delivering a lot of ads to you. In fact, it has no ads. Instead, they encourage the readers, listeners, and viewers to subscribe to the content providers they find value in and pay a monthly fee. The content providers keep 90% of the money, and Substack keeps 10%. Later on down the road, we may want to try to get subscribers by adding some exclusive perks, but until then, we can provide free content without a listener needing to subscribe to listen to something. I want to stress that this is a proposal. If you have some extra time, I encourage you to do some research. Be skeptical. If there are flaws in this idea, I would like to find out about them now. We also have some hosts who have recently started shows. Welcome. You might want to wait a week or two to see if we decide to make any changes, but we'd like your show to be included too. If you are able to, we would prefer that you post your own shows. If you aren't able to, I can't see about getting a volunteer. In that case, it would be crucial that you send a summary of each episode. If any of you have some extra time beyond that and want to help us with things like this, let me know. We can use the help. Another thing we've discussed is music. The licensing fees we pay for music don't cover the website, so we don't have the rights to post licensed music there. If you include music breaks, feel free to keep doing that for the radio, but please delete them before uploading the episode to our archives. If an episode is vital to the conversation, we'll allow a 20-second excerpt that you fade in and out. However, be aware that in the unlikely event of a takedown notice, we would have to remove it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon, I hope.